Back to another MK1 video. In this one I'm gonna be covering Havik. He's been getting a lot of slander online recently, like people saying he's trash and stuff like that. He is definitely not trash. He is a very good character in my opinion. Not a very good, he's just good, honestly. I'd put him like mid tier. By no means is he low tier. He has some of the best frame data in the game, hands down. It's under his KD. So let's just go over his frames real quick. Yes, this one. 112. His standing one is 7 frames at 0 on block. Second hit is +3, so you can just do stuff like this. I mean, they can't really interrupt this. They did an armored move, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you time it correctly, they can't interrupt this thing. Because this is 0. Yeah. And the final hit is also +3, by the way. So if you finish, and it's also an overhead. So you can finish in this overhead and go into this again, and you're plus. So yeah, a very good string right off the bat, ends in an overhead. Yes, this one as well. Moves forward really decently. First hit here is +1. Second hit is -5, so it's safe. And the final hit here, another overhead, and it's also +3. So yeah, another pretty good move. What else did I want? Oh yeah, of course, moving on. Yeah. He also has this extension of the string, this low kick. Now it's -15, but a lot of pushback, so it's pretty hard to punish. I mean, some characters I'm sure can, but for most of the roster it's unpunishable basically. Yes, this one, the down one, your standard one, 7 frames, nothing special. Yes, this one, 2-1, knocks to the ground, +6 the final hit, and the first one is -3. So yeah, again, really good plus frames. Like, you can do stuff like this, that's +1, that's 0. You can easily do stuff like this, guarantee a lot of chip. Look at this, that's a lot of chip damage. I mean, that's a lot of chip damage. A lot of chip damage. That's also why I chose Cyrex. I said he was trash. I think I was mistaken, so I've gotta apologize for that. Cyrex is definitely not the worst cameo in the game, not even close. I still think his net and his bombs are borderline useless. Like, the net can be used as a trading option, it's the only plan when it has value. But Cyrex's throws are extremely good. Like, really, really good. You can also combo off of throws with them. If the throw puts the enemy in the air, you can combo off with them. So, if I time it correctly. I can't time it correctly now, but yeah, Cyrex has of course his uses. He is a fairly good cameo. I'd put him at like number 10, number 11, number 9, around that area. I don't think he's better than that, but he's pretty good. And now he has this thing, his best one in my opinion. This one jumps really far. Very good range. It has this extension, this punch, both of them are safe. You can go into a command grab. Now, if they duck under it, it's punishable. But he also has this low finisher for this string that is also safe, so he can mix this up really well. Like, you can do something like this. They're blocking. Call Cyrus. They think you're gonna do a grab now. Now you can do a grab. So yeah, his plus frames are really his biggest strength. His plus frames are really good. He has this uppercut. Nothing too special. Pretty decent uppercut. Nothing too crazy. Really cool looking though. He just throws his arm at you, so it's really good. He has this standing 3. Really good range. Very safe on blocking. It can actually be neutral if you're far enough from the enemy. But yeah, it's very, very safe. Completely unpunishable. He has this poke. Down 3. Pretty good, only -5, so it's already safe, and it's also special cancelable, so you can do stuff like this. Yeah, chip damage setups can go crazy with this character. If you're using Cyrex and you time it correctly, you can get like 20% of the enemy's HP. Like, guaranteed, with 2 Cyrex charges, so yeah, it can be some... You can make some for some pretty good stuff. Yes, this one, just a standing 4. +3 on block. You can't combo off this and you can't special cancel it. Pretty decent, I suppose, nothing too crazy, a decent button. Yes, this standing 4. Forward 4, sorry. First hit is -6, second one is also -5, so it's safe. It's a low starter, you can start combos off of this, like this. And also the damage isn't bad either. The damage you can get from this. Havik in general, his combos aren't very long by himself. With a cameo you can get some really long stuff, but he can still do some really decent damage. And everything is basically meterless with this character. He has this sweep. Very far reaching sweep and also only -5, so safe. Oh, very disturbing animation, just kicks his leg at you. And finally he has his poke. Really good poke. 9 in the startup. Really good range. Minus 30 you can special cancel into anything you'd like, so... This is a really good way to set up into this actually. And that's plus 29 as you can see right here. I'll talk about that in more detail in a second. Next up we have his air combos. He has 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. This one. 2, 1, 2. This one a ground bounce, so you can combo after this easily. Oh, sorry about it. Yeah, you can come after this. In the corner it's much better, but like any ground bounce really, but pretty decent. Can be used in combos. Can also not be used in combos. It's not a must. Really good way to combo into Fatal Blow actually, by the way. So yeah, he has this one as well. 2, 4. Just keeps them away. Really good damage. Can be used as a combo finisher. Like you can do whatever you want here. Do whatever combo you can and just finish with this. Pretty decent finish here. You go to long range, and Havik is pretty decent from long range. He's good pretty much anywhere. Next up we have a special moves, we can move on now. He has this move. 2 separate priorities. If it hits first, it gives you extremely good damage for combos. Like, if I do this combo... It's 35 if I start with this ball. If I don't, it's like 30, 29. Yeah, so a substantial difference because this does 8% of the enemy's HP and it's completely unscaled, so a very good way to start combos. Now, it's not that easy to set this up, but good thing about it, even if they block it, I'll unblock really quick. If they block it after it's pinned like this, it's plus 34. It can be even more plus depending on the range you have from your opponent, but even in close range it's really plus, like plus 16 it can be, I think. How plus is this? Plus 29, yeah, it's really plus. Plus 28. So yeah, it's plus 20 plus all the time, so it's really good on block. And really good on hit as well, so a very good option. And in combos it's a launcher. If you do it in your combo, it launches them. Very good combo tool. Next up we have the enhanced version. I'm not sure what it does actually. Oh. Looks like it has much more hits then. Yeah, I forgot. It circles around the map and hits them from behind. So you can set up 2 of these. This is a pretty good tool to keep them from zoning you, like they have to be worried about this one. If they hit, if that hits, I can chase them down and get them with this trick. So yeah, this is a pretty good option. On block it's very plus. How plus is this? I don't remember even. Really plus though. It hits twice when it circles down, so it's plus 75. Yeah, it's extremely plus. You can do pretty much whatever you want. Like, you can just walk up to them and do this. And you can really do this, like, really plus. Next up we have the hand. This one. A lot of damage. Really good combo tool, but you can't combo into this by yourself. If you amplify it in a combo, or as the first hit, it does this. It knocks them to the ground. You can continue a combo. And you can do really good damage in this way. Now, this is not comboable by yourself, but with a cameo like Cyrax, you can do it easily. So yeah, you can get some pretty good damage, and if you start with this move, the damage gets really crazy. Yeah, you can get a lot of damage. I stopped this here, I don't want to watch this yet. I'll put it at the end. But yeah, pretty good. Really pretty good. Yes, this one. Oh, I forgot. It also has a special property, like, if they hit you, the normal version, if they hit you, it's armored for 1 hit. But if they hit you, it stops being a launcher. The amplifier is armored forever, like I don't think it has a limit for its charges. Yeah, it's fully armored and that's 22% if they hit you and you armor through it. The normal version is different, like it does the same thing but less damage and it's only 1 hit of armor, but yeah, it's a really good option. Like the amplified one is a very good option to throw. Just throw out randomly because it's safe and it does a shit ton if it catches them. Again, 22%, that's a substantial amount of damage. So yeah, moving on, we have this one, Bloodbath. Great combo finisher, also extremely safe, and you also roll, so you can low profile a lot of attacks. Like, let's say something like this. You can just duck under it and get them like this. It's a good combo finisher, really fast on startup, and the amplified is unique. It does this when you amplify it, and if you input the same special again, you get a full combo for free. It costs 2 bars, but you can reset combos with this. You can get guaranteed resets with this thing. Like, if I do again the combo I showed earlier. I end with this. Go into it quickly. Yeah, you can get some pretty good stuff for this. Resetting the combo at the end, even though it scales heavily, it's extremely good to get more damage if you need it. And Havik has doesn't have much use for his meter except for this, so you can do it a lot of times in the same match. Yeah, this is the unblockable one. After you hit it on the NS, you just need to input it again and you're okay. Next up, you have this one, this projectile. On block, it's extremely plus. I don't remember how much exactly, but really plus. Yeah, plus 35. It's just like this move, the farther you are from them and the farther it travels, it's more plus. The amplified version actually summons 2 of them. And it's even more plus. Because it's 2 of them, and it also launches for combos. If you hit it once, like, you launch them really high. If you do both of them, they still get launched. And it also has this animation right here. So you can easily combo after this. There we go. Now, the amplified version is very good in the corner, because it's 2 hits. If you do it before the enemy wakes up, you can get a shit ton of, not a shit ton of the, what should I call it? You can break armor, sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say there. Like if I put them on get up mode, and this is a wake up move, completely armored. If I do this at the end of a combo, I can do whatever combo I'd like. That will break his armor. If you set this up correctly when they're high enough in the air, you can get some pretty good, pretty nasty setups. And it's also extremely plus on block, so basically it guarantees you a mix-up. Next up is Final Special, this one, Twisted Torso. Can be a good combo finisher. The Amplified does a ton of damage. Like, if you need quick damage, using the Amplified is a very good idea. But for quick damage before the enemy can break away, that's a very good option. Yeah, look at this, that's a shit ton. Now, this can be used as well to set up some nasty chip damage. If I put them on block, everything, Cyrex pushes the enemy away and it also keeps you extremely plus, so you can do stuff like this. This is also really plus, so I can do this, go into this, go into it again. Look at the amount of chip he's taking. Like, I'll do it from the get-go. Just this, and this move. Just look how much chip damage I can get. Now granted, this is unsafe, but the amount of chip you can get is astronomical. Like, I did 32% there just from chip damage. And you don't forget, instead of doing this, you can go to a command grab. So yeah, Cyrex is a great option for Havik. Arguably his best one, just because of the amount of stun time it gives on block and on hit, so you can set up for combos and set up for pressure. So yeah, on combos, basically, by himself, Havik doesn't really have the craziest combos, he just has basic stuff. I can do stuff like this. Mid-screen really is no combos basically. In the corner you get more times this move, so you can do stuff like this. That's already decent damage, honestly. That's meterless as well, that's good damage. And you also can get an air combo of this in the corner. And you can set this up in this way. So yeah, that's just in the mid screen, you want to use a cameo that allows you to do this. Like, you need a cameo with a lot of hits, and that's what Havik wants for his game. So, if you use Tyrex, you can set up the hand easily, like this. And then your damage can get really good. That's 31%, like, if I use the amplified first, I can get even more. So I can get some pretty good damage. And if you started with this move again, that's really good. Now, in the corner, his gameplay changes quite a bit. In the corner, what you want to do is end combos with this move and make it whiff so it circles around like this. Because when you time it correctly, it will hit them when they're waking up. So like this. Sorry, I dropped it. Not like this. You also can hit this and extending one at the same time, so you can break armor if you time it correctly. And get a full punish because this extension combos. So yeah, also in the corner his damage gets really good. Like, even with one Cyrex charge I can get some pretty good damage. I can get some really good damage, yeah. Now if I this skill move can be amplified as many times as you want, so you can do it twice in the same combo like this. And then the damage can get really good. Now I'd recommend against this simply because you need to save 2 bucks for this move. You can get much more damage by just cancelling into this stuff. Now, this is definitely scaled, but another 17%, it will be hard to get this in a long combo. Also, one thing I forgot to mention about this move, you can combo with it, like, stuff like this. It restands, so you can do stuff, really cool stuff. And let's just show respect and blow, because why not? So yeah, that's Havik basically. Havik is a good character. I don't understand why people think he's trash. He is good. All around, in any aspect of the game is good. Like from long range he has a good projectile, he doesn't struggle from long range. From the mid range he's very good because he has this string. And you can jump at them like this. From like the sweeping distance you can jump at them and get a combo if you catch them lucky. Like something you can do, a good Havik player, this is against me, you can make them block your plus move. Backdash quickly and jump at them like this. You can avoid some of their moves and also punch them in the face and get a full combo. So yeah, that's Havik basically. He is a good character. He's got some really nasty setups with the Blood Ball. Really good plus frames. His frames are some of the best, if not the single best in the game. Like he is plus on pretty much everything he does. He has a low starter, which is good. He doesn't have an overhead starter. That's something that really helps him the most in my opinion, but he is regardless a very good character with a lot of tools in his kit. If you like him, use him. You don't need to struggle too much because he's good. I'd put him around the same level as General Shao. He is a solid character, both of them are really good characters. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Havik is really fun to play. He's a cool character, really nice to see him back after like 17 years of people asking for him. If you run him, I hope to run into you online. Maybe have an Havik mirror, because why the hell not? And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.